Wokeness is killing gaming. Here we go. I have avoided the conversation around Sweet Baby Inc. for so long, but now it's getting out of hand. Basically, when a game is being made, some people will hire them to help them out with writing a dialogue or character design of certain types of characters. Spoiler alert, it usually involves stories and characters that isn't the default. Now, anti-woke people caught wind of this and they flocked to it like flies on a turd.
Oh, that's just what we needed. An excuse to get back on the camera. And we finna dig in that ass. Pause.
What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me.
Oh man, we back, man. Sweet Baby Inc. has been sweeping the gaming industry. I mean, we grifting all over the place. Everybody got an opinion on it. Asmongold, the Act Man. We're gonna get into him in another video. Pause. Again, damn, this is a pause-worthy video. Pause, nigga, pause. But yeah, though, everybody has an opinion on it. I even got colleagues trying to expose me for spreading fake news. Let me tell you something, Cassie. If you think I'm finna admit to being wrong on this here platform, you got another thing coming. I'm gonna double down. Okay? You racist. But no, for real, let me get into it. So we got this guy, 8-Bit Closed Fist, Wally from 8-Bit, and he has a video where he gives his opinion on this situation involving Sweet Baby Inc. He has some interesting things to say, and so we're gonna get into it. Let's review this thing, man.
Wokeness is killing gaming. Here we go. I have avoided the conversation around Sweet Baby Inc. for so long, but now it's getting out of hand. Basically, when a game is being made, some people will hire them to help them out with writing a dialogue or character design of certain types of characters. Spoiler alert, it usually involves stories and characters that isn't the default. Now, anti-woke people caught wind of this and they flocked to it like flies on a turd.
Okay, so first of all, before we even, because he said a lot of things there, before we even get into it, we got to establish a base ground of what we mean by woke. Because I do consider myself to be a part of that anti-woke group. Yes, nigga, I am. Now I have a video talking about the definition of what it means to be woke in today's context, but I'm not going to bore you with that whole. I'm just going to paint a picture for you. And I'll link that video down in the description if you want to go and watch it. Put it like this. I'm gonna paint this picture for you. You go to your favorite steakhouse, right? Because you love steak. This steakhouse is popping in your city. The best steakhouse. They got the best steak. All the celebrities go there. Everybody take their dates there. It's popping, okay? No complaints. The ambience, everything's great. The waitresses and all of that. But the owner is a vegetarian, and she believes that more people should be vegetarians. So what does she do? She decides to include more pro-vegetarian recipes on the menu. Now, you look around. Are you mad? Nope. Is he mad? Nope. Am I mad? Nope. I mean, a more diverse menu just means more people coming to support my favorite steakhouse so that they can continue to, thrive, right? Nobody's mad. Nobody's angry. It's great. It's inclusive, diverse, right? She ain't happy though because she's running a steakhouse and she put vegetarian recipes on the menu. And guess what people did? They didn't order it. So this pisses her off. So instead of just saying, we'll just take it off the menu since people ain't ordering it, or we'll just leave the option there in case people want it, she takes a darker turn. So you order your filet mignon, medium rare, some French fries, some fried okra maybe, root beer float, something like that. Get your food, and they come back with a half-cut steak cooked medium well, right? No fried okra, no French fries, no mac and cheese, just kale, raw carrots, and they replaced your root beer float with a goddamn spinach and mango smoothie. Oh, the audacity. Oh, you're angry. You are upset. What the hell is this? And she looks you dead in the face and says, you need to eat more vegetables. That's right. And when you politely decline, she looks you dead in your face and say, well, this isn't the place for you. Now, all the money you done spent at this steakhouse, the owner just had the audacity to tell you, if you don't eat what she thinks you should eat, then this is no longer the place for you. This place is not just for steak lovers anymore. That is the definition of woke. That is forcing your ideology on people regardless of what they tell you they want or don't want. If you don't believe me, just watch this video right here.
Give people stuff they want so you can inject things that maybe they aren't familiar with or maybe they don't know they want, but make them like that stuff.
What happens, my nigga?
Give them the things that they want while injecting the things that they don't know they want and make them like those things. I'll get the fuck out of here. Oh, get the fuck out of here. So when he says wokeness, I just want to establish that baseline. We can continue to listen to what he has to say.
They'll tell you that they're the reason why Kill the Justice League and Arkham Knight are bad games. They'll say they're the reason why Spider-Man is dating a deaf woman, why Joel lost in golf, and why they can't edge to their favorite characters. And it all sounds ridiculous because from the bottom of my heart, it is. But they won't mention that they worked on games like God of War Ragnarok, Alan Wake 2. They won't tell you precisely what they worked on. What pieces of dialogue did they add to what game and how? Because they don't know. It's
Hold up, nigga. You named 2 games. You named 2 games. You named Alan Wake and God of War Ragnarok. Have you looked at the rest of the list, nigga? First of all, let's establish this. The anti-woke crowd, which once again I consider myself to be a part of, because it's quite annoying. The kryptonite to the anti-woke crowd is good content, nigga. We have no leg to stand on if the content you're making is good. It doesn't matter how much we hate it, inclusivity, if the narrative is good, we have no leg to stand on, okay? I'll give you a prime example of this. I thought Barbie was gonna flop. Not only did it not flop, that shit went on to make $1 billion and get nominated for a few awards, okay? You didn't see a lot of people going around, chanting down Barbie. No. Why did I think it was gonna flop? I severely underestimated the power of the Barbie brand. I thought it was going by the wayside. I didn't get it. What's another semi-woke content that was really good? Wednesday on Netflix was really good. That Prey movie, that prequel to the Predator movies, is a semi-woke context. But it was good. You couldn't roast it. There's a lot of things out here that get the woke, and I just want to be clear. In order for something to be woke, it has to have a clear agenda. And a lot of these movies have clear agendas. The Marvels wanted to show everybody that girl power can win. Flop! Madam Web, girl power. Flop! What was that gay movie that old boy Bruce I forgot his damn name. The gay movie that did like $5 million this opening weekend. I gotta go and look up that shit. That shit flopped. Obviously has agendas. It's not the fact that it's a gay movie. It's about the fact that you made a gay movie and you expected that straight people go and watch it, and you called everybody a bigot for not watching it. Spider-Man 2, despite the fact that everybody who played Spider-Man 1 said, stop making us play as Mary Jane. We do not buy a Spider-Man game to play as Mary Jane. Insomniac doubled down and made you play as Mary Jane more and made the missions longer. But you want to sit here and tell us, oh, it's not woke. Now, going back to Sweet Baby Inc., you do have a point. They aren't solely responsible for the degradation of the gaming community. I'm not the gaming community, the gaming industry. They're just a part of the stink. The overall virus or disease that is degrading AAA gaming right now, because there's a lot of indie games that's absolutely like killing it right now. Look at Helldivers. Look at Baldur's Gate. Even though I wasn't that big of a fan of Baldur's Gate, I can't deny that it did what it did. You know what I'm saying? I love games like Hades. That game was amazing. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to those, but let's continue to listen to what he had to say.
not public knowledge. Some of the clowns are even going as far as to say they're the reason for the layoffs, which makes no sense. If you're still confused as to why something like this would exist, let me break it down to you. Let's say I'm a young black gamer who lives in Los Angeles. So I start a service to say, yo, if you come up with a character or a story that involves a young black gamer who lives in Los Angeles, you should talk to me about it, because I kind of know what that's like. So someone's creating a movie and they say, yo, we have this character who's a young black gamer who lives in Los Angeles. Would he wear something like this in the winter? I can then look at that character and say, add a little bit more drip here, add some drip there. Even though it's winter, we don't need a puff jacket, we're chilling. They say, all right, bet, move on. Second scenario, a show comes out. They say, yo, we got this character who's a young black gamer in Los Angeles. Would he say something like this? I say, we kind of over pronunciate our R's a little bit more, so it wouldn't be brother, it'd be brother. Now those movies, those shows, they come out. Some of them might still be trash. Some of them might be hits, but I did my job. The rest is up to them. That's essentially what Sweet Baby Inc. does. That is.
So I want to correct you on that one. First of all, I do agree with you. If you are a young black male and you start that service and you decide that you're going to do that, I believe that's a good thing to do. But see, you got it all backwards. It's not as if they designed the character and then consulted with you with how to do that character. It's that Sweet Baby Inc. and other companies like it are brought in to find problems that aren't politically correct. You don't get a random black girl in fucking God of War Ragnarok because that's how it was designed. Nigga, Norse mythology, that random black chick with dreads, like where the fuck that come from? That's not how it goes. And I honestly, even if that was how it went, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I don't think anyone would. It's that you're inserting, and these people, because we know who works for them and we know how they operate, these people are hired to come in and insert what they consider to be politically correct themes into these games. This idea that they just consulting about certain characters. If that was the case, it wouldn't be so many black male characters running around with that fake ass Killmonger dread shit. You telling me black people consulting on that? You telling black people telling them to do that? No, get the fuck out of here. Who you think you're talking to?
No way, shape, form, or fashion an issue with gaming. And it has in fact helped us get more interesting, better characters. Or else every character in the video game will still be like Aiden Pierce from Watch Dogs or Oh Boy from Days Gone. Sorry, that shit is boring.
Another thing is, when it comes to detractors, I love how y'all like to insinuate that everybody's racist and they're looking for straight white men and all this stuff, but you never acknowledge the games that absolutely killed it with diverse characters when diversity wasn't even a thing. I always bring up Prototype 2. San Andreas was an absolute fucking wave of culture. Everybody's played that. Everybody played Def Jam Fight for New York. Stop playing. We all played 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying. Was it 50 Cent Bulletproof or something like that? We all played those games. Let's stop pretending as though white people just don't play games with black people in it or with any other culture. I mean, think about it. Prince of Persia, very popular, not white. Like, are you kidding me? People, Ghost of Tsushima, people love Japanese games, JRPGs. Some of the best games of all time include people of color. But y'all love to spin this narrative now like, oh, you know, it's just all white. But no. And then you keep saying that, you know, these new characters are something interesting. Name one, nigga. Name one character of color in modern day gaming that's just at the forefront of everything. Don't worry. No live services. And even then with live services, I mean, a whole what character? You can't really think of any. You can't. You can't really think of any. So it's obviously y'all are not completing the mission. So maybe you get the wrong idea here, sir. Talk to y'all later.
Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Slide to the crib, look like Dracula's mansion, my baby.